Okay, very controversial question for you now. It is, what did you do for Halloween? And or maybe do you have any advice for what you think how Christians should interact with Halloween? I'll just share really quick. My experience growing up, we were the turn the lights off and don't do anything family. We got to eat by candlelight. It's like, ooh, exciting. And then I think we graduated up to going to like a harvest party at church where you could only dress like a Bible character. And then and then we got to go dress up and hang out with friends when we were older. And then our church a decade later did trunk or treats where
Mhm.
everyone decorates the cars and do it for the neighborhood. So I feel like it was kind of a sliding scale of how intensely the people in my life were against Halloween. It kind of relaxed and became more of a service opportunity or just a hey, you're hanging out with friends opportunity. But what was it like for you? And do you have any advice for people who are thinking about what they should do for Halloween?
I wasn't raised in a Christian home, so I just did what everybody else did. I had a lot of fun dressing up and getting tons of candy because my mom has always been a health nut. And it was one of the very few opportunities I had to have real chocolate and actual sugar and not carob and honey. So I was like, it was a great holiday for me. As a parent, we were never super anti Halloween. And now that I'm a mom with older kids, I mean, like, I know some people are going to be totally triggered, but like, it is no big deal, people. It is no big deal. Like, if you really feel convicted not to celebrate Halloween, that is fine. But if I were you, I would not spend your parental chips on you can't dress up as anything, you can't go anywhere, you can't trick or treat. There are so many things that you are going to need to put your foot down and have absolutely no wiggle room when it comes to boundaries. And Halloween shouldn't be one of them. I think in those early years, you obviously want to insulate them from a lot of the really gory, nasty, evil themes that can emerge in Halloween. Obviously, I mean, like, especially like 2 to 10, you want to filter out that kind of assault on their innocence. But being able to dress up innocently and honestly go door to door with your parents, it's one of the few ways that we actually see our neighbors in person these days. And your little kids or your elementary school kids, the truth is they're going to delight your elderly, the couple down the street. It's a great way to connect. It's a great way for kids to learn to be respectful. So I'm not of the vein of like, oh, any kind of celebration of Halloween is tacitly agreeing to evil. I don't think that it's something that is that big. I don't think Santa Claus is a big deal either. There are so many things that you're going to have to be very clear about. Hold the line, allow no wiggle room, no compromise. I just don't think Halloween and Santa Claus are some of them.
Would you be putting toothbrushes or Christian tracks in your thing that you're handing out then?
So here's my problem. I don't have a problem with my kids kind of participating and going out. I actually have a really, really big problem spending a lot of money on high fructose corn syrup. That's probably more like where the barrier is for me. So, on the few times where I have contributed to like the trunk or treat at church, it's just chocolate, like as because I feel like that's the least bad of the candies. But for the long time, we didn't have a lot of money. And the thought of spending $30 on a bag of candy at Costco, knowing that it meant that we weren't going to be able to buy other food, I honestly couldn't do it forever. So I'm like, go kids, have fun at the places like that are going to like give you candy, and go to the harvest party or the trunk or treat. We love trunk or treat now. Like, our church does it as a way to serve the neighborhood, and I'm all in on that. I love that aspect of really connecting with community through that. But as a parent, I just think you can let this go. You can just let it go, you guys.